Hello, I'm a fundraiser, organizer, and member of the National Get Organized for an Actual Revolution tour. Currently, the tour is in New York City, and people are sleepwalking through this nightmare of the Trump-Pence fascist regime consolidating. Driving out fascism is part of the dynamics of building the movement for revolution. I'm part of the organized forces in New York City challenging blocks of people to confront reality and join the Trump-Pence Out Now movement with their understanding while we struggle over what is fundamentally needed to end the horrors for the masses of humanity internationally. Every Saturday, people should be building their local Out Now contingent or creating one where they are. Because of financial contributions, people have been able to be on the tour full time, physically and mentally. Working together like this is critical as the tour continues. Not everyone can uproot their lives and be part of the tour full time on the ground. But without people who make financial sacrifices to sustain the tour, this isn't possible for me and others. During the LA leg of the tour, there was an international outpour over abortion bans. We did a public service announcement at the Place Les Mis as Alabama, Georgia, Missouri, Mississippi, and America attacked the right to abortion. I started doing political work around this particular 20 years ago. Being part of this PSA made me weep, as it was like nothing I had done before. This wasn't just a petition a politician could refuse to accept. The contributions that allowed us to get the tickets were the key in making this happen. June 8th, the tour marched in South Central LA. We sat up and created a scene where individuals, including myself, indicted the system on their crimes and burnt 5 American flags. The crimes against black and brown people, against women, against LGBTQ, against immigrants, against the people of the world, and against the environment. When you watched what happened that day, you only saw the people who were physically there, not all the financial contributors and sustainers who made every part of that possible. Together, the different needs of the revolution were met. July 4th, the tour was split between 2 different locations, Washington, D.C. and the border wall. At these locations, American flags were burnt. It was amazing. Not only did it be part of saying fuck you to that border wall and fighting for a world without borders, but to see comrades in Washington, D.C. light that flag up with the White House in the back. The American flags needed to be burnt at these key locations. Legal fees, airline expenses, materials were all made possible by folks like you who contributed and those who are sustainers. So you should be a sustainer for the tour, so not only that these actions can be done, but these frameworks can be gone up against. The American chauvinism is very deep with people who are attached to a rag compared to these bodies that are dying in concentration camps. While in Chicago, the tour hosted a school for political and ideological development. I was available to go, and through contributions and sustainers, I was able to actually make it there and be part of this. During this week-long condensed education, El Paso happened and everything stopped. We took time to actually talk about that and what that meant. And collectively we decided we had to do something in response. Individuals blocked Lakeshore Drive. This is the major thoroughfare through Chicago. It's like blocking a freeway. People were out there righteously angry in the face of the Chicago police, trying to hold people back. People spoke out, and it was very moving to see how angry people were over these murders in El Paso. Without the dynamic relationship between sustainers and contributors and those who have uprooted their lives to be on the tour, none of this would have been possible. People have made a serious commitment on the tour, and I challenge you to make a commitment. Sustain. $5, $10, $20, $50, $100, $500 a month. What can you do to make sure that this continues until what is needed is done? The Trump-Pence regime out now.